Hi everyone! A lot of crunchy football clashes are waiting for us today. Write in the comments below which games you're gonna watch and don't forget to leave us a like. With that out of the way, let's get the show on the pitch. James Milner is set to leave Liverpool as a free agent this summer. His new club will be Brighton and Hove Albion, with which the 37-year-old Englishman will sign a one-year contract. Borussia Mönchengladbach have tied Benfica loanee Julian Weigl down to a permanent contract. He has penned a deal valid until the summer of 2028. Napoli's Scudetto celebrations in Naples left 2 people dead and more than 200 ending up in hospitals overnight for injuries. Brighton and Hove Albion have recruited the best Hornet scorer João Pedro from Watford. The Seagulls paid a record £30 million for the Brazilian. Haaland is the best pro I've ever seen. His mindset is something you won't see again. He does everything. Recovers. Gym. 10 hours of treatment a day. Ice baths. Diet. That's why he's what he is. But I swear I couldn't be like that. Man City midfielder Jack Grealish said. Adelaide United striker 17-year-old Nestori Irankunda will join Bayern Munich in the summer. He has already netted 5 goals in 20 A-League appearances. Tottenham's 36-year-old first-choice goalkeeper Hugo Lloris has been ruled out for the rest of the season due to a thigh injury. Matteo Aleman has experiences. He has worked at a high level. If he is coming here at Villa, because it's a possibility, it will be a great opportunity to create a structure with him, Unai Emery noted. Frank Lampard on a new coach process updates. No, I've been told nothing. I'm here in this period. Other than that, it's on the owners to take the other decisions. Thiago Alcantara will miss the rest of the 2022-23 season due to a thigh injury. He will need to undergo a surgery. 19-year-old Augsburg midfielder Davide Delabra will join Bayern Munich. At first, he will play for the club's second team. Salernitana want to trigger the option to sign Lorenzo Pirola from Inter Milan on a permanent deal. The loan agreement has an option to buy for €5 million. Manchester United are willing to offer Inter Milan €50 million for Lautaro Martinez, as well as include Anthony Martial in the deal. PSG are all set to battle it with Liverpool for the services of Sporting CP first-team centre-back Gonçalo Inácio. Javier Mascherano defended Leo Messi. It's a pity for not realizing that PSG were lucky to have him on their team. I think that 10 years ago, no Paris fan imagined that they could possibly have the best player in history on their team. Any team in the world would give anything to have him for 5 minutes. Newcastle United head coach Eddie Howe had a say in Neymar and Ronaldo transfer rumors. A lot of names aren't accurate. We need to recruit footballers wisely. We want to discover them before they explode onto the world stage. We need to go under math, find them young, and develop them. As a replacement for Jude Bellingham, Borussia Dortmund intend to acquire Ajax defensive midfielder Edson Alvarez. EA Sports has revealed the full roster of Premier League TOTS player in FIFA 23, which includes Ramsdale, Trippier, Diaz, Saliba, Zinchenko, Casemiro, De Bruyne, Odegaard, Rashford, Salah, and Haaland. After 23 years, Peter Fischer will vacate the position of Eintracht Frankfurt president. Ferencváros became the champions of Hungary for the 5th time in a row, also marking their 34th championship title in history. Former PSG coach Antoine Camboire, who is currently coaching Nantes, has recently defended Messi. I don't give a toss about what happens on the pitch, the problems at PSG. I love the player. You don't touch Messi whatever he does. Right now we are coming down on the guy. It's shameful. If he leaves, I'll be very happy. We do not deserve him. Jude Bellingham's contract with Real Madrid will have a €1 billion release clause included. Aston Villa have been linked with a move for the Japanese winger Takefusa Kubo. The release clause in his contract is valued at €60 million. Tottenham Hotspur are leading the race for Inter Milan goalkeeper Andre Onana. He is seen as Hugo Lloris's replacement. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis noted that Victor Osimhen will not go anywhere this summer. I will not sell Victor Osimhen this summer. No way. The day before yesterday, the Nigerian was the one to score the equalizer, which made the Parthenopean Serie A champions for the first time in 33 years. Villarreal centre-back Pau Torres is close to joining Juventus in the summer. Chelsea are looking to sign Inter Milan ace Lautaro Martinez for €70 million this summer. Cologne fans have bombarded the pitch with tennis balls during the game against Bayer Leverkusen. It was their protest against the postponement of their Europa League clash against AS Roma to Friday. Köln have ended Bayer Leverkusen's fantastic 14-game unbeaten run in the Bundesliga. Premier League clubs are discussing plans to let fans listen to the conversations between referees and VAR officials after games. PSG legend Gerard Romero has once again criticized Messi. Lionel has been there for 2 years. Is his investment on the pitch sufficient and excusable? The answer is no. For me, PSG don't need Messi to be the champions of France. Arsenal are planning to renew talks over the transfer of Brighton Hove Albion defensive midfielder Moises Caicedo this summer. A photo of the new Juventus kit for the 2023-24 campaign has been leaked on the internet. Yesterday, top-flight league football was played only in Germany. And now we are moving on to the main news of the release. Eintracht Frankfurt star Randal Colomwani has emerged as Bayern's top summer transfer window target. In the Frenchman's candidacy, the Bavarians see a perfect new forward who would replace Robert Lewandowski. The Rotten bosses are very regretful towards the fact that they haven't managed to bolster his role with the strong signing last summer. Nevertheless, they value Colomwani at 60 million euros, though Eintracht wants much more. PSG and Manchester United are also interested in his services. This season, Randall scored 21 goals and delivered 15 assists in 41 appearances in all competitions. His deal with the Eagles runs until the summer of 2027. Negotiations between Tottenham and Julian Nagelsmann have reached a new level. Spurs want to appoint the former Bayern coach so much they suspended negotiations with other candidates. Nagelsmann himself is interested in their option, but before making a final decision, he wants to understand how much power he will have in the club. The Spanish court will establish a new standard of regulation in La Liga, according to which clubs must fulfill predictions of their own revenues with an error rate of more or less 10%. Because of this novelty, Barca may need to earn 250 million euros to be able to register new players. This is necessary not only for the return of Messi, but also for the signing of the Brazilian talent Vitor Roque, who wishes to play precisely at Camp Nou, not to mention Atlético Paranaense slapping a 35 to 40 million euros price tag on him. Arsenal's transfer budget for the summer is set to be 150 million euros. West Ham United defensive midfielder Declan Rice remains a priority transfer for Mikel Arteta. Besides, he wants to get a new forward and defender. Bayer Leverkusen's Moussa Diaby, Crystal Palace's Marc Guéhi, and Brighton's Moises Caicedo are among options considered. Liverpool have decided on the midfielder they want to acquire after failing to land Jude Bellingham's move. The Reds will hold talks over the signing of Brighton Hove Albion star Alexis McAllister, who became a World Cup winner in the winter. The Argentine is very keen on playing at Anfield. Manchester United are still in the race for McAllister too. Real Madrid have decided on the name of the player the club needs to replace Eden Hazard with. Despite the Belgian's reluctance to part ways, Real Madrid are planning to sell him nevertheless. Hazard should be replaced by Bayer winger Moussa Diaby, whom Leverkusen values at 50 million euros. This season, the Frenchman has 14 goals and 11 assists in 43 appearances. Popular insider Gerard Romero has expressed confidence that Barcelona remains the most likely option for Lionel Messi's further career path. He estimated the probability of his move at 80%. Messi is also chased by the Arabian Al Hilal, who offer the world champion a contract of astronomical size. Yesterday's main piece of news was almost displayed in Lionel Messi's public apology for his trip to Saudi Arabia, which was not agreed with PSG officials. I thought we were gonna have a day off after the game as always. I had this trip organized and I couldn't cancel it. I apologized to my teammates and I'm waiting for what the club wants to do with me. However, according to RMC Sports, the apology does not change the club's decision to suspend the football legend for 2 weeks. Folks, check out fresh videos from our other projects. Thank you for your attention, have a nice one, and see you in a bit.